Hi guys, my name's Emma. I'm a care consultant at Ungex. Wow, YouTubers, that's a lot of my face right there. So I do apologize. This is my lovely lady behind me. She's struggling with demodex, as you can see. Hopefully she doesn't fall. Sorry, for a moment. I will just make sure she's in the correct position. So hi, please feel free to jump on, guys. You're already there. Thank you for coming and tuning in with me again. As I said, my name's Emma Jones. I'm a demodex care consultant at Ungex. So if you haven't seen my videos before, I generally go over what demodex mites are, the problems that they cause, so many problems. Please feel free to ask any questions on my videos. I do talk a lot when I get on the world that is a role that is demodex. I just hopefully give you a lot of information. If you haven't been on our website, please do so, ungexau.com. We have a plethora of information about demodex mites. And I really believe that we're probably, if you've been suffering with skin mites and skin problems, I truly believe that we're at the forefront of an amount of knowledge that especially on the internet as well, there is that real lack of awareness when it comes to skin mites. So I really feel like we are at the front line of demodex mites and skin mites and the problems that they cause, simply because we've had research and development into our products. We have a team of specialists that have studied our products, so there's a lot of information across our website, so please jump on and check it out. Everything that you wanted to know about demodex mites, the problems that they cause, who we are as well. We're a company based in Melbourne, Australia, so very random. Most likely, if you go online and do our little quiz, that's a good way to tell, number one, if you do have populations of demodex mites. It's about a 10-minute quiz, just simply a questionnaire, and from that questionnaire, I do go over it in some of my other videos. I might actually do an online quiz today as well. So from that quiz, we ask you what you've been doing to your skin, what you're putting on your skin, your environment, your personal life as well, what your lifestyle is like. All these factor into maybe potentially you do have high populations of demodex potentially causing you skin problems. So also on our quiz, we ask what your symptoms are, what your skin issues are. So number one is, even my family asks me, like, how do I know if I've got them? And a simple way to know that if you do have them is if you've had any ongoing skin issues. So, a lot of people ask me, I've got some acne, I've got some rosacea, I've just got, some dermatitis. And when this is demodex mites. They're absolutely horrible. They're a microscopic parasite. And when they're in low populations, they're not so much of an issue because we all have demodex, unfortunately. When they're in low numbers, we can hardly feel them. So I've got demodex at the moment. Everyone on earth has demodex at the moment. But as I said, when they're in these low numbers, they don't cause an issue. But when they get in a high population density area is when they cause a lot of ongoing problems, especially ongoing. So if you may have just started noticing, oh, I've had some acne or itching of the scalp, or, you know, oh, my hair's a bit funny there. I just washed it, but not too much, because Demodex love super clean hair, but I'll go into that. So if you notice, like, you may have just started out with some breakouts of acne or little rashes, or some people find, especially redness of the skin, a big indication that you may have high populations is that you can feel that creepy crawly movement. I just got a cat, so I'm very excited. They do live in cats and animals as well. There are two types that live in the human body, Demodex brevis, which is in the skin, and Demodex folliculorum, which is in the hair follicle. So, yeah, so if you've started out just with those small, you've noticed rashes or redness or inflammation of the skin, because they do burrow and they do bite. They feed off our sebum, which is our oils in our skin, to help our skin grow and to help our hair follicles grow. So that is the number one source of food. So if you're feeling any, definitely biting, people experiencing biting, stinging, because they do burrow into the skin, there's another indication that you do have the higher populations of them. So they can cause so many problems, from Demodex rosacea, Demodex blepharitis. They can cause hair loss. They can cause so many problems. Acne, ongoing acne, as I said, rashes, inflammation of the skin, pigmentation, like discoloration of the skin. I've been talking to someone recently that found like the color of the skin has completely changed. And it's simply because, as I said, they eat away at our good oils. So, you know, it makes sense as to why your skin, you know, the pigmentation in your skin is changing, because those oils are helping our skin grow. And same with hair loss. You know, if you've got, they eat away at the hair follicles, so they're literally damaging the hair and trying to make it, you know, not making it grow anymore. So they can cause so many issues. We do have a live chat feature on our website. So please jump on. We're always there. If we can't catch you directly live, unfortunately, because we are based in Australia, we always get back to you, and please leave your email and your contact details. But please jump on and do the quiz. It's a really good indication that from what you've been, I always start itching every time. From what you've been doing to your skin can really play a big role in causing these numbers as well. Not only what you're doing to your skin, but how your skin is in general. So if you do unfortunately have a compromised immune system is everything. You know, if it is down, if it is more vulnerable, of course, you're just unfortunately going to be more susceptible to illnesses, for one. Run down. I'm a little bit run down at the moment. Might be why I'm itching my scalp a bit more. So all these factors can play a really big role in higher numbers. If you've been, you know, a lot of people I talk to, a lot of people don't realize it's Demodex at all to begin with. They think, oh, I've just got something, you know, my skin's flared up, I am feeling some itching, creepy crawly, but you don't think twice about it. You don't think, oh, you know, skin mites couldn't be a factor. But unfortunately, a lot of people try to self-manage, which I understand, self-manage the situation by using a lot of topical ointments, going to your dermatologist, which I totally understand. So many times the same story I hear from everyone, and I'm sure you can agree, is that you go to your derms, you go to your specialists, spend a bucket load of money just to get turned away to to get told that it's all in your head. There's no such thing as skin mites. Here's a topical cream. See you later, because unfortunately, when it comes to skin mites or anything on the skin, unfortunately, they just see you as symptoms, so they know how to, of course, doing their job correctly as specialists, they just treat symptoms. So unfortunately, there is that continuous lack of awareness about these horrible things and what they can cause. YouTubers, if you haven't, please jump on and join our Demodex support group on Facebook. As you guys can see, the group's getting bigger every day. I'm flabbergasted how many people are suffering issues from these horrible parasites. It's pretty global, that's for sure. You've probably been self-isolating way before COVID. So yeah, they can cause so many problems. And look, in terms of treating Demodex effectively and for the long term, there's not many treatments out there. As I said, if you're self-managing and putting a heap of chemicals, pesticides, I know a lot of people seem to get better service at their vets than they do at the doctors. Unfortunately, a lot of stuff that you are putting on your skin is probably most likely doing your skin damage. So, excessive use of tea tree oil, you can actually become quite allergic to. I just learnt this one recently from my guru. Too much use of tea tree oil on the skin over time can actually really make you quite allergic to it, and your skin has a reaction over time because of that excessive use. And not only that, it really dries your skin out. So if you're using undiluted tea tree oil, you're just unfortunately making the situation worse. Because what can happen is tea tree oil is excellent. We have a small percentage in our products because it's known for its excellent killing properties. But just continuous use on the skin, like I know a lot of people are doing that, just really dries your skin out. Dry skin leaves your barriers broken, your natural barriers broken, and therefore more susceptible to Demodex. So Demodex, whenever they see that your immune system is down, your skin is compromised, they just see that as a target, like you just unfortunately more of a feast for them. One of my frequently asked questions as well, I wanted to touch on, I can see in the group too, is that, a lot of people think heat can kill them. Unfortunately, they love heat. If you're putting, you're doing a really hot wash cycle, and I know people are doing in the dryer as well. It's not doing anything. I know it's, a lot of people think that heat, of course, anything at an extreme temperature will kill something. That's a given. If you're blowtorching things, it is going to kill something. But unfortunately, you're just going to give them a hot ride, so to speak. So they do love heat. If you're, saunas and places like that, that humidity and that heat is just a more favorable condition for them to live live and breed in. So if you think of like the Antarctic, it's really cold, it's really inhospitable, there's not much life that live there. So, it makes sense as to why more warmer climates, and I know a lot of people, when they go away on holidays to more warmer climates, they feel more activity. So it's just that the heat is, unfortunately, they like it. So even though, of course, as I said, if you're blasting them with an extreme heat, it will most likely kill something, but it's not going to kill them all. Because they just love heat. So, there's all these little tips and tricks that we give you when you purchase our products. It's a big part of what you purchase. We're not here to go, here's, a cream, see you later, because we know the struggle that is involved in having demodex, in living with demodex. It's not easy. It's absolutely horrible. Not only is it physically, you know, tolling, the mental implications of having demodex as well is really big. So there's so much, it's very complex. We certainly do know that, but that's why we're here, because, you know, we care. We care about, you know, your skin. Exactly. It will kill your skin before the mites. So yeah, so there's a lot that is involved in having demodex as well. You know, most importantly, a lot of people don't realize the damage that they're inflicting on their skin by using all those treatments. It's just, you know, that's the number one that I sort of really want to tell people. If you've been using, you know, moisturizers, creams, heaps of shampoos, this is what we ask you from the quiz. How often you're washing your skin as well. So all these little things can really factor into these higher numbers. So if you're obsessively washing your skin, which I totally understand why you would, having demodex, they actually really like clean skin. So if you're continuously washing your hair, you're doing it every day and night, you actually start, and same with your skin and cleansing your skin, you actually start to strip your skin's natural defense barriers. So too much cleaning can actually cause more numbers of them. Unfortunately, I know it's crazy. A lot of things with demodex is generally the opposite of what you think is helping you, is actually having the opposite effect and possibly aiding to these populations. There's a rioter. Hello. So there's a lot to factor in when it comes to demodex. Also your skin, we ask how your skin is in general. So they love, as I said, they love sebum, they love oils, the oil in our skin. So if you are producing more sebum, I need a coffee. I know I was speaking to a customer recently about hair loss and hair treatments, and there's apparently one on the market that can actually produce sebum, like the production of sebum. So unfortunately, especially with hair loss, you know, that's another big issue as well. Getting hair regrowth back is an absolute bonus with our products. So, you know, our main purpose is to get rid of the demodex, and as soon as they come off your skin, then everything can grow again. You know, it's like having pests in your garden. So we've got to get rid of these pests so your skin can grow, your hair can grow again. But yeah, the production of sebum was quite interesting. There was a hair regrowth treatment. I can't remember what it was, but so if you are producing more sebum, you know, it just means you're potentially at that higher side of being more of a feast for them, unfortunately. So demodex are the most active at night. This is the only way we can target them effectively, because they do tend to hang out under the hair follicles during the day. Not to say you mightn't feel your movements throughout the day. They're just more, they're nocturnal, basically, I say, like vampires. So they come out at night, and that's when they do all their nasty business on top of your skin. They mate, they have a party, they do all the eating. They feed and feed and feed and feed and feed and then explode. So a lot of the time, you potentially got bacteria floating around, which is disgusting, on the surface of your skin. So especially with rosacea, rosacea is an inflammation of the skin cell. So there is such a thing as demodex rosacea, because when that bacteria is on the skin, that is inflaming that skin cell as well. So if you're picking and pulling at your skin and, you know, seeing all this stuff coming off your skin, which is potentially that bacteria, dead skin, it could be, you know, your literally the skin that they've eaten away is coming off your skin. I know a lot of people, pull stuff out, crazy like a horror show. That is essentially bacteria left over by the mites. Also, not just Demodex. Unfortunately, what we find is if you've got Demodex, you may most likely have a variety of other stuff that love the skin. So you just become a magnet for anything else that really finds the skin appealing, unfortunately. So with Demodex, what we find is, Morgellons is another one. That's for even more into a grey area, unfortunately, to do with fibres on the skin. Ticks, scabies, lice, bed bugs, dust mites, springtails, a lot of environmental stuff. It just, unfortunately, Demodex is one thing, definitely, but a lot of the time Demodex can really bring up underlying issues as well in your immune system. They don't go through to the organs, so a lot of people think, I'm going to take something internally. That's not Demodex. That's probably an internal parasite because they don't burrow through to your organs. They live under our skin, under the hair follicles, and in those sebaceous glands. So they're absolutely horrible. Oh, thank you, Zoraida. It always changes. So thank you very much. I hope you're well, lovely. So look, we have essentially what I say to everyone is that, anyone that promises you an overnight miracle when it comes to Demodex is telling you big fat porcupines. So if you've got a heap of ongoing symptoms from head to toe, you've got itching of the scalp, inflammation, you've also got rosacea, a severe infestation, these numbers haven't happened overnight. It's simple as that. You have to be realistic when it comes to treating Demodex. So topical creams and ointments like that, they just work for a short period of time. Not to say, a lot of people find benefit from them, but generally what we find is that people do go down that course of treatment. And unfortunately, shampoos, conditioners, moisturizers just have oil-based properties. So while topical ointments can help, they can help for a short time. It's just like a quick fix. And quick fixes, as we all know, don't give you results for the long term, because what happens is the Demodex themselves, they actually build up quite a resistance. They're very smart. They're very resilient. You can see they just look bloody horrible. They look like they'll live to the end of time, to the ends of earth, especially that big guy up the top there. I'm going to call him Norman because he just looks like gnawing Norman. So they just cause so many issues. Where was I going with that train of thought? So, yes, Demodex are bloody horrible, absolutely horrible. They build up a resistance to topical ointments. So what happens is with topical ointments is that, so it can kill some off the surface, but the problem, the root of the problem with Demodex, as I say over and over again, is that these are living organisms, they're parasites. They lay eggs deep in the hair follicles, and what happens to eggs? They hatch. So while these topical ointments and treatments that you're slapping on the surface of your skin can help, what we generally find is a couple of months or a month or so, they can work. They can work for that short period, and a lot of people are like, oh yeah, great. My skin's, I feel relief. But generally, what we find 99% of the time, the problems are back because the eggs have hatched in 2 to 3 weeks and the cycle continues. So, you've got to remember, guys, they're microscopic. If you've got a severe infestation, that's probably been building up for years. I'm talking like 4 or 6. If you've had these problems for a long time, it's going to take time to get rid of them and kill. The only effective way to do it is in the life cycles. So us at Ungex, we work for the long-term solution, so we can get you to a management stage. The goal being 0, of course, but I'm not here to tell you on this date you're going to be completely Demodex-free, because that's just beep. I wish I could say that for you guys, but look, unfortunately, there's not a lot of options when it comes to effectively treating Demodex for the long term. If someone figured it out, we simply wouldn't exist. If someone figured out how to get rid of them all. So our background, we started in 2011. My boss, who created, our managing director, he created the products. He was suffering from Demodex himself. So, he created it. He came up with our skincare regime and protocol. So it is a protocol system, easy to use. You use it on your skin. You've got to use it every night, because as I said, that's when they're the most active, and we kill them off in their life cycles. So it's not a pill, it's not invasive, it's all natural products. I've used it myself. I'm going to use it on my new cat because I think he's got some fleas. It's a lovely product, and please feel free to get in touch with us, because it is a protocol, it is a system. There is a cleanser, because we need to remove that bacteria off your skin. There is a hair tonic for people with hair loss. So all the bottles are like this. It's a full protocol treatment system. 4 bottles. I know the bottles are small. They're made for that size, not to cause overuse, because more is not necessarily better. The strongest product is called the PDT. It is a spray. So our product is a cleanser, a hair tonic, and 2 sprays. So the 2 sprays work interchangeably, because we have to. A big part of the treatment is knowing how your skin is going to tolerate the die-off, which is simply killing the mites. So it is hard work, but I truly believe hard work pays off. That's just, you've got to put the products on your skin every single night, because that's when you can kill them the most effectively. Simple as that, right? But it's so much more than that, as my customers in treatment can agree. So our recommended time frame is 3 to 4 months. So that's recommended. So that's based on, as I said, we've had our research and development team go into the products. So that is based off every time I itch. Based off an adult of a medium to high infestation. So, of course, if you've got a severe infestation, it's going to take longer. That's just realistic. You have to have realistic expectations when it comes to Demodex mites. You've got to remember there's thousands of them. Even if you're in the lower side of the populations, you've only got rosacea or a bit of acne, it's naturally easier. Treatment is going to be shorter in lower numbers. So, of course, I've had people that have only done the treatment for a month and they're like, oh my God, my skin is so much better. But then I've got other people that have gone past the 4-month mark because they do have a compromised immune. They've also been putting other products on their skin that is feeding them. So all these things that we tell you, to give you the best results, because we've seen it. I'm currently seeing it. I know Soraya there, she's been at it for so long now, it seems, and it will seem endless. It will definitely seem endless, but I can assure you, you're making headway every single night. Of course, if you buy the products and only use them every month, what's the point? It's such a waste for you. And, I know a lot of people you've probably spent so much money on other treatments over time and thinking, what's the difference between you guys? Is that we can get you to a point where becomes your skin. And I've seen it. I've seen people grow their hair back after using our treatment. Jump on and have a look at our testimonials. You know, it's hard work. It is not easy, but you've got to be persistent. You've got to be positive. That's a big part of our treatment, is a prescription for laughter. You've got to not obsess over them. Don't pick your skin because you're just moving bacteria around your body. They are contagious. They move from skin to skin contact. So a lot of people really focus on the environment, which is definitely one thing, but they're more of an issue on your body. So, but anyway, most importantly, as I said, I just started itching. We've got great sales on at the moment, guys. So I strongly advise to take advantage of these sales. It's a Black Friday, Cyber Monday sales. So if you jump on ungexau.com, I would strongly advise people with a large infestation or not, if you've got a lower infestation, but it's a good time to purchase the bundle because that will cover you for the 3 to 4 months. So even if you've only got a few things going on, I would highly recommend, because it's 35% off plus free shipping. So who doesn't love that, right? Highly recommend a bundle one. That will get you everything you need for 3 to 4 months. If you wanted to start off with an essential kit, that will get you all 4 products in our protocol system. So all the products work together. You can, of course, buy PDT by itself. That is our strongest spray. So if you just want to get one product to begin with, I would advise getting that, or a basic kit. But an essential kit will get you covered for about a month. So your skin can adjust to products, because it takes a month for your skin to adjust to the products. That's why we don't do samples, because it's just, if we give you a sample, you're not going to see. It takes a month for your skin to react to the products. It's like medications. They don't give you like a sample of antibiotics. So yeah, please take advantage of that. I forgot to tell you the most important part, and I'll put it in the comments below, is our code. So if you write in BF 2020, Black Friday 2020, that will give you 35% off plus free shipping. So that's on bundles and kits and individual sprays. So I highly recommend everyone, starting off your Demodex elimination journey while we've got these amazing promotions. It's valid till the end of the month. So I really recommend getting in. And look, I'm always here if you guys want, please feel free to contact me. You can email me, care.ungexus, UNGEXUS.com. My name's Emma. We're always here for a free consultation. Anything that you want to know about Demodex and the craziness that they cause. But yeah, thanks for watching, guys. I hope everyone is well. Happy Thanksgiving to everyone in the US. It's going to be Christmas soon, which is very scary but exciting, and I think we'll all be I think it'll be a very special Christmas after the year we've had. So take care, everyone. I'm always available. Well, not always. I have to sleep. But I do have to tap off from Demodex every now and again. But we're always here. So please reach out and keep up the good work, everyone. Bye.